Yo, 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 this your time again. Now you listen to Let's Tell the Truth. And what we're gonna do episode 47 on Let's Tell the Truth. Black outside, white inside. Black on the outside, white on the inside. Hit the like button. Before I talk about this, hit your notification bell. You can drop off every episode since day one. Give you feedbacks. And hit the thumbs up you agree, hit the thumbs down you disagree. And we're going to talk about this, and we're going to talk about the black outside, white inside. So let's get this mess started. Now, I'm going to tell you, let me explain to you what black outside and white inside means. It means a black cop is the most aggressive people that has the job. And when a black person become a police officer or whatever, a black cop most likely don't like his own people. Hit the like button. When a black cop pull you over, they'll try to be all aggressive with you and trying to pick on you and trying to sabotage you in order for you to get into it with him so he can lock you up and have you in jail and have you locked up or whatever. So he can catch us. Oh, we got us one. This is how these black officers are. And I'm just going on. He was an Oreo. A black person is an Oreo cookie, most likely. That's what it means. It means he kissing the white man's ass, most likely. And when they do him wrong, if they finish doing him wrong, he'll run back to the sister. He'll run back to the black woman, like the black woman is. But in the other hand, you did this. You remember the Diary of the Mad Black Woman? You remember that when the lawyer left his wife for 20 years for a snow bunny, a white woman, and when he got shot and sent to the hospital, she didn't care if he dies. Hit the like button. And this is what these black officers always be doing. And the reason why those black officers beat the case, Tyre Nicholson thing, is they shot one on their own. They shot a black person, got killed by a black officer. And they like that. So they gonna make sure that he get lawyered up. He made sure that he's gonna beat the case. So yeah, those black officers are something else. You gotta be very, very, very careful with them. Because if you don't be careful with them, it's gonna happen every time. And I see dozens of people go to jail behind this. Now, I'm gonna give you a story. Happened to me one night. Happened, say, 13 years ago. I had lost my wallet. I had went to the club, and I had lost my wallet. And when I went and I realized I had dropped it on the street, I ended up getting up and going back looking for the wallet. And when I went back and looked for the wallet, the sheriffs pulled me over. It was a white cop and a black cop. So when I was going look for the dang on wallet, this black officer got a little aggressive towards me. And he was kind of being a bitch and wants to start something with me so I could talk crap, so I could get on his level. So I had to be cool with this. Because if you All it takes is words. He'll handcuff you. He a type of person, he ready to handcuff you. He put me in the car. Now, he put me in the car. Now, the white officer was cool. He wasn't no bitch. It was the black officer was acting like a bitch. Hit the like button. And he did not like me for nothing. He don't like none of his people. He a type of person, he a type of officer that he don't like black people. And he's black his damn self. Hit the like button. He was an Oreo. He was an Oreo. And he telling me, you even selling drugs? Or you looking for men? This is what this man told me. You even look, if you even out there selling drugs, or you looking for men? I'm like, looking for me. I didn't say anything. But I would have said lawyer. I would have said lawyer. And they let me go and everything. It was over. And I realized that I lost the wallet on the bus. On the bus. I realized I lost the wallet on the bus. So when I went to Lost Found, I found the wallet. I realized I left it on the bus. But it shows you right there that these black officers are the most aggressive people in the world. You got to be very careful with them. And this is what happens with Tyre Nichols. And all these police was white. It's not white. It was all black. They went and beat this man up to death during a traffic stop. And I'm gonna tell you one thing. It's gonna be hell to pay. Oh, God watches everything. And it's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you something. When those black officers, when them black police gets bullied at school, when they was growing up, when they was getting bullied at school, when they get picked on, or somebody did something to them, they decide they want to join the force for a revenge or payback what they did to him 30 years ago when they was growing up. Hit the like button. He grow up, and he going to go out there and he gonna start being an asshole towards his own people. He'll go pull them over and then he start talking aggressive to them. Cause I'm gonna tell you, when these are police behind the badge, then that's when the aggressive come up to him. That's when he act he big and bad and tough. Cause he had that badge. But they don't realize, you know what I'm saying? Because that's their favorite pet is a black Oreo Uncle Tom guy. He was a Oreo Uncle Tom ass man. That's what he is. I had to put that on there. But I'm telling you, you got to be very, very careful with police. Not now. Because they are very aggressive. They trigger happy. You could be pulling out a pen, they'll shoot you. You'll pull out a knife, they'll shoot. You'll pull out a cell phone, they'll think it's a gun, and they'll try to shoot you. Just for laughs and giggles. And the reason why them black officers beat that case, because they knew they had the white people standing behind them. They had these white lawyers would stand in front of this white judge, and the white judge found out, oh, he killed some black men, let's throw the case out. And that's exactly what they did. That's how them guys beat that case. It was 3 of them. That's how they beat that case. And they don't show no remorse of what they did to Tyre Nichols. But I'm going to tell you something. Oh, it's always no. Oh, it's going to be, every dog has its day. Because when you up in Memphis, I'm telling you, Memphis always been a gang-infested city. It's been a murder city all day long. Anybody can be a cop in Memphis. But when you have but at the same time, I don't know if Tyre Nichols being aggressive towards them or was talking loud towards them. I don't know what caused them beating this man up. I don't know. But I know one thing is be careful with them black officers. And then they probably, that's what they do. They'll try to talk a little aggressive towards you. So you can talk aggressive towards them. When you start talking aggressive towards them, that's what they call backup. That's when they start calling backup. They're serious. That's when they start calling backup. They know. Because, you know what I'm saying? Police do all types of dirty, underhanded stuff. That's their job. They uses that job to do dirty work. But I'm going to tell you something. There are good cops out there protecting the neighborhood and doing the right thing, which is we need them cops out there. We need those cops. But we talk about the crooked ones. You look at lines on training day. Look, you got 1,000 Lonzos out there as police. You got 1,000 Lonzos out there. Very crooked. You got 1,000 Lonzos out there. So if you feel like this officer, then you go tell your lieutenant. You go tell the lieutenant or whatever. Because the lieutenant, they go to the academy, right? They go to the academy. They go and they sign up. They go to school for it. They get a couple of degrees in criminal justice or whatever the hell class they taking. And they go and be on, and once they get on that, and once they wear that uniform, they start turning their back on America. Hit the like button. They'll turn their back on the uniform. And it'd be, I'm going to tell you, the highest rate, it'd be 40% of white officers, and it'd be 15% of black officers. And I don't know, the rate went up to 20 now, 25. But you got those black officers are very aggressive. They are more aggressive than the white officers, because when you ride in the car, when you have a partner is white, you want to show your white partner that you want to make your white partner proud of you, because you sitting here talking to your own people, your own black people, doing this white man job. Hit the like button. And I feel sorry. And I feel sorry for Tyre Nichols. And rest in peace for Tyre Nichols. I don't know his history. I don't know what they said he was working at FedEx. He was working at FedEx. He did. He worked at FedEx. His stepdaddy was working at FedEx also. And I think the mama, she was just a stay-at-home mama, get a little source of income, whatever. She was fixing some sesame chicken, and she told Tyre Nichols about the sesame chicken, and he's supposed to come back to eat it, and never came back because he got pulled over by the police. And it was not, like I said, when you up in those gang-infested neighborhoods and all that stuff, that's when they start being crooked. They start being crooked. I'm talking about them black officers. They start doing underhanded crap. Beat this man up, passed the case, got the white people. No, white people love them. Because they like the fact that they see a black officer beating up a black man to death. Hit the like button. They like that. That's why they threw it out. Now imagine, what if Tyre Nichols was white? Let's get this story straight here. What if Tyre Nichols been white and the black officers beat this white dude to death? They would have been fired, and not only that, they would have pleaded them guilty. And they would have been sent to jail for a very long time. if Tyree Nichols was white. Hit the like button. If Tyree Nichols was white, them 3 officers would have been found guilty and they had been sentenced up to 30 to 40 years in prison. Straight up. No cut on it. Because, let me tell you something. Let me explain something to you. The system is so crooked. This American system is so crooked. They know who's going to go. They know how to work the system where certain people go to jail. Certain people plead guilty. Certain people plead not guilty. And they know if this stuff ever happened again under their watch, they're going to get in your house, they're going to take all you to jail. Even if they got something to do, even if they got nothing to do with it. Because the thing is, I'm going to tell you something. Those officers knew exactly what they was doing when Tyree Nichols got pulled over that night. They knew exactly what they was doing. They knew exactly what they was doing. They knew exactly what they was doing. Hit the like button. They knew exactly what they was doing. And all these things happen for a reason. We need these cops, but at the same time, we need these cops out here in the streets. We got good cops. You need those cops out here. Because I'm going to tell you why. Because without police, there will be crime every single day. It'll be a lot of sexual assaults every day. It'll be drugs every day. It'll be this, that, and the third. It'll be murder every day. If it wasn't for police, you don't get no justice. You don't get no justice, and you ain't gonna get no peace. If it wasn't for these police, we need these police out here. But you got some of them is very bad police. Because when you do a 911 call, when somebody do a 911 call, and the 911 call turn into a murder, and you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna tell you, some of them people that calling the police are the ones setting that victim up, setting them up. Because when you call the police supposed to go out there, they supposed to go out there and tell your side of the story about what happened. Because it'd be your side and it'd be the other person's side. And it got far where they pull out a gun and kill you during a 911 distribution call. Hit the like button. They will call 911 in order to have a distribution call, and it ends with murder all the time. That's why some people we don't want to accept. That's why some people don't want to call the police. That's why some people they want to take matters in their own hands. That's it. Because if you call the police, they gonna be there doing all types of messy work to protect and serve and being messy. They'll be there just to be messy. Very messy. Because right now, when you come to somebody's house and knock on somebody's door and be like, what's going on here? What's going on here? Well, ain't no argument, because people set people up all the time by calling the police. They call the police all the time. And that pisses me off right there, because it ain't even all that necessary. What you calling the police for? What did you call the police for? It'd be nothing but the narcissist ass people that's doing it. As a matter of fact, me and the old roommate got into an argument. Those people next door, the new people that next door, called them. The people next door, I never care for those people. Them people, they young and everything, but I I didn't like nobody. The building I was living at over there, I didn't like nobody over there. I didn't like nobody over there. Because they have a habit of doing underhanded stuff, calling the police, and doing all these old things. It could be worse. And I'm glad I got from over there. I'm glad. Thank you. Hallelujah. Hit the like button. Because they will set you up. They will set you up by calling the cops on you. And soon something go down. If you have something in your hand or whatever, then it could be, they're quick enough to pull out their gun and shoot you and kill you. And they don't feel no remorse. They don't say sorry. They don't do nothing. That's why there's Turner Affairs out there you need to talk to. There's people out there you got to talk to if you want to make a report to the police. Because there's people out there, them people out there calls the police and then the one set you up. Like I said again, why do you want to make things worse as it is if we telling you about what's going on? Telling you, oh, ain't nothing going on. It was a misunderstanding. That's it. It was a misunderstanding. I don't know why they called y'all over here for. I don't know what their problem is over there. What they need to do, they need to get up off my back. I don't know what their issue is with me or whatever. They need to get off my back. I don't know why they called y'all over here for. Because they got so much hate here in America. America has so much hate. Because it's so much hate that people uses their job to commit their crimes. That people use their job to commit murder. And then you go in there, you try to fight. You never get your justice like you wanted to. You will never get your justice. Just because they sitting there and telling all these lies, saying this and that and a third. They sit here and they telling all these damn lies. That's why it's best to back up off of people. Now, I don't know what that girl's name is. I forgot her name. I had her name. And rest in peace to her. She gets killed by an officer when she was picking up a pot of hot water. It wasn't no gun. It was a pot of hot water she picked up. And they pulled out the gun to tell her to put the pot down. And when the deal is, they sit there and they shot and killed this woman. All behind a 911 call. And somebody called them. Because they thought somebody broke in. You see that? You see that? You see that? Somebody that called them got that woman killed. I forgot her name, but I remember what all happened. Like I said, those cops. Now, same thing incident with the 18-year-old. Same thing with the 18-year-old that got killed by the police. And 24 hours later, the father of this 18-year-old ran the police over. Hit the police by his car. He went to the police station to try to get a report or something like that, and they said some old that rah-rah shit or whatever, something that he didn't want to hear, so he just went in his car and he seen a state trooper and he ran him over and killed the state trooper. Now you see that? You see that? They didn't like that. But it is what it is. I guess it is eye for an eye. Like I said, all these police, all these black officers, and then these black officers don't understand. Because they playing Oreo. They want to they the Oreo, they the white man's pet. When they be around a white man, then they start their little bullshit. Like they don't know where the hell they come from. Remember that you the same person was over there. You remember the same person's over here, this and that and the third. Now, once you become a police, now you're a totally different person now. Now you're doing it on 180. The 380. You ain't no friend of mine. Because you kissing the white man's dick. Hit the like button. Because I'm gonna tell you right, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. Another thing. There's crooked cops. That's crooked cops. Now I'm gonna tell you what you need to do. Stop being aggressive towards the police. If the police tell you to put your hands up, put your hands up. Make sure you don't have nothing on you. Anything that got something to do with point, you got to let them pat you. If you got a warrant out for your arrest, go on to jail. Go ahead, get the handcuffs, and go in the back of the car. And they might keep you in there tomorrow, Wednesday, or whatever. But you cannot argue with the police. You cannot be arguing with them, being all aggressive to them, and doing all this old crazy, because they're going to pull out that gun and they're going to try to shoot you. Many of people got killed by cops. Black cops and white cops. So stop being the big man, okay? Because I want to go to goddamn jail. And they act like they want to go to jail. You sitting here trying to talk mess, trying to talk crap, and wants to fight back, fist fight them back. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you, dummy, something. Do you know how many police it is in the United States itself? Do you know how many police it is? There are approximately over 17 to 18 million police is in the United States itself. There's 17 to 18 million police between the police and the detective in every city, in every county. I'm telling you. You got some of them very racist. You got some racist ass cops. You got some of them very racist. Yeah. You got some of them very racist. You got some black officers are very aggressive. Don't even like you. Don't like you. And they'll talk aggressive to you so you can talk mess back to them and want to overtalk you. So leave them Uncle Tom people, leave those Uncle Toms alone. Same thing with the African Americans in person. Leave them Uncle Toms alone. Because they will overtalk you, honey. They will overtalk you, and they'll try to start an argument with you because over some something that over some bullshit. Leave them Uncle Toms alone. They all Uncle Toms, they all Oreos. Leave them people alone. They ain't gotta be police. It could be a black person in general. Leave them Uncle Toms alone. They all Uncle Toms. They all kissing the white man's dick. They all doing a white man telling them to jump high. How high? They the white man's pet. Remember that. So leave them Uncle Toms alone. Back up off of them. Because those people there, they're not going to get a good head in life. They're not going to get a good head in life. Because right now, they selling their soul. Even the actors, whatever. People that go there using the white man's money, right? Using the white man's money, wearing the white man's clothes, they ass kissers. They kiss ass. Nasty, funky, crusty ass. Hit the like button. They kiss ass. So, don't get a surprise that all the sports athletes with the white women, all of them are walking around the street with the white woman or whatever. Hey, I ain't got a problem with that. It is what it is. Ain't no race involved of what color you are. Let it be. But you better know exactly what the hell you came from. And stop acting different. Remember, I act the same way that we met. I'm not a funny acting person. I act the same way. Because I had one before. But if you keep lying to me like this, saying this and that, then I'm going to get pissed off. We was waiting for you, and then you get pissed off. Then you get pissed off. Like I said, leave them people alone. Leave them people alone. So, all that I'm saying, so, because those people there, because a long time later on down the line, their days are coming. They went and beat this man up to death. Went over and beat this man up to death. Doing a traffic stop. All they gotta do is give him a ticket, send him home. All they gotta do is give him a ticket. That's it. Whatever traffic stop it is, if you run across a red light, or if you do some type of yay turn, or if you did some type of a U-turn or whatever at a do not turn right here and all that other stuff, you can at least give him a ticket and let him go home. Let him give him if the ticket come with $200, you let him give him the damn ticket and go home. And instead, they beat the man up to death. They beat him up to death. Beat him. And they beat the case. You think that man went and told him sorry? No. They ain't feel no remorse of what they did. You got your mama in tears. You got your mama, you got your stepdaddy, you got the brothers and sisters, your siblings, his siblings. Now they ain't got no, they lost, and Tyrese Nichols was the youngest. He was the youngest son out of all of them. He was young. He was the youngest. He was the last oldest. So yeah, they used that job for their murder purposes, and they didn't get away with murder. Oh, he gonna be lawyered up, and then the jury go out there. They do the jury that, oh, he was this and that, and then you got the jury out there agree with that white jury up there. They agree to these officers, and they beat the case. That's it. No justice, no peace, no revenge. So, I would like to thank Ben Crump for standing up for that family. And all of those people, all these Oreo cookies, these Uncle Toms, need to be held accountable of their actions or what they did. So, rest in peace, Tyre Nichols. Thank you for watching Let's Tell the Truth.